Hey guys, this is Freerider2142. I just wanted to show the helicopter that I uploaded into HomeBrew website. First things first, get in and put the crosshair between those two cubes. That'll give you a horizon of sorts. The Gatling guns on the wings also converge on that point ahead. You have two 40mm cannons and also an 88 at the bottom that follow your crosshairs, so you can aim sideways, top and down with 40s. Flies very well. It's kind of insane, but it's a lot of fun of a helicopter. The axes are assigned a little strange, but that I'll explain once you get into the garage, the tuning area. You can skip ahead to 3 minutes and 53 in order to get that and check that out if you don't want to see the flying around. Basically, I'll just show you this flying around. This part has been pre-recorded just because this footage was pretty good. I'm sorry if this all seems a bit strange, but this is my second recording of myself and not uploaded a lot of videos into YouTube anyway, so I am kind of a noob in that area. And I kind of bosh also this landing anyways. Fix it up later. But it's a very good helicopter. It's very stable, like I said. It's quite small. Good weapon systems if you get it correctly. It takes a bit of time to get used to. I set up the axis very strange. I'll talk about it later more, but basically it's horizontal and vertical 1 for pitch and roll, horizontal 2 for rudder. But there's also horizontal and vertical 10 that are also pitch and roll, just for the opposite engines. And activate 3 activates the lights, activate 2 activates the guns. Basically, fire 1 fires the 40mm, fire 2 fires the Gatlings, and fire 3 then fires the cannon, if I'm not mistaken, the 88. But it could be flipped, I can't remember at this moment. But you can get anywhere with this helicopter. It flies low, and like I said, once you get that crosshair between those two cubes, you can look at things in a straight line and know that you're leveled pretty much, which is a good point of reference. I want to try to make a Mi-24 eventually from this helicopter. A nice hind. Well, this is pretty much all the maneuvering, flying through tunnels and everything. It hovers at about 1100 RPM, and I am using a joystick. I cannot fly with keyboards. I fly a few simulators, and there's no way I can fly with a keyboard. That's why I've been working on this for a few days actually to get all my settings correctly. So I also uploaded now, you'll see in the hangar I explain a lot about how to get the controls right and how to access several points of the helicopter. But it's really easy. It's really easy to fly. It's really easy to land. And I hope you really enjoy this helicopter. I hope you like it, basically. We'll see in the new update what comes along and what new pieces they'll bring, which will turn everything. This is the external of it. Alright. Hey guys, we'll be heading into the tuning area so we can check out this helicopter. There's a few things that I need to explain in the engines and the gyros a bit. It has the guns, 4 Gatlings, 2 40mm, 1 88. Now the engines, sometimes they're hard to click, and you need to get to a top-down position like this one sometimes to click the forward and the rear one. Now I made 2 axes for these. The pitch and horizontal 1, vertical 1, basically, if you look at your setup keybinds. So vertical and horizontal 1 are for pitch and roll, and axis horizontal 2 is for the rudder. But I made a copy of horizontal 1 into horizontal 10, which is inverted. This is because 2 engines are facing forwards and 2 engines are facing backwards, and if that's not set up correctly with opposite links, then basically when you push the stick, it won't move together because these are 4 engines, not 2. So that's that. The other thing that I want to show you is how to access these rotational gyros, because you cannot click them. If you go into the build area, you'll see that I made a few access points, and these are the ones that I want to show you, like this one here for the right armor. If you rotate it 360, you can access it. I'll just show you something here, which is basically these 2 dials are the engines. They connect to this. It's a chassis that I made specifically for like a combo design of 2 rotors, one on top of the other. You also have an access on the rear from here, although it's pretty much empty except for a small gyro in the back. And the weapon systems, which are here in this dial and the wing root. There's actually connections inside the engines if you want to add something here and here. This is also part of that chassis that I mentioned before. Now, the important access point for you if you want to play around with the keys is these 2 dials. They pretty much cover this top armor, so you pop that open, counter holding shift and clicking it, and then you get to this dial. This dial, if you click it twice, this will bring out basically all the 3 rotational gyros. So if you save it and go back to the tuning area, then you can select them, set them up, because they need to be aligned pretty much with the rotors and the cyclic of the engines. So they're on a pivot, so once you roll in, they go back to that location. Just remember that you're rolling at 180 degrees, so the one for rolling and one for pitch will be inverted. You'll need to put them inverted because they're going to be rolled 180 degrees backwards. That's about it. Then you just save it, go back to the garage after you test that everything's okay. You can then go back here, press this twice again to put it back into its location in the center, close this lid, save again, and then you can exit and fly your heli, basically. And that's about it. That's what I wanted to show you. It's kind of hard, but you'll get the hang of it. I hope you enjoy this one, and I hope this video helps you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun as much as you can, and that's about it.